Hello, everyone. The constellation that I will be presenting to you today is Ursa Major, which contains something that I think we all know of called the Big Dipper. Now, the easiest way to find Ursa Major is locating the Big Dipper itself. And if you don't know what the Big Dipper looks like, it's basically the object that kind of looks like a saucepan in the constellation. So, an easy way to locate the Big Dipper itself is finding the North Star, also known as Polaris. Polaris points directly toward the star called Dubhe, which I will point out in the next slide. But as you can see here in this slide, I have Polaris pointing right there directly down to Dubhe. Ursa Major is visible to everyone who lives in the northern hemisphere all year long. So no matter what time of the year it is or what season, you can see it here in Michigan. However, the spring may be the best time to see it clearly because it is high up above in the northeastern horizon. The time in which this picture of Ursa Major was taken is around 3 a.m. The best time to see it is any time in which light is the most minimal, so anywhere between midnight and around 4 a.m. is probably the best time to see Ursa Major. Here you can see that the constellation is just flipped from the previous slide. I've pointed out the four brightest stars in the constellation, which are as follows: Alioth, the Epsilon star; Alkaid, the Eta star; Mizar, the Zeta star; and Dubhe, the Alpha star. Dubhe is located over 120 light years away, making it the furthest from Earth, followed by Alkaid, Alioth, and Mizar. Stars are described by their spectra, which is in essence is just the elements that they absorb along with their temperature. And as you can see here, Alioth has a spectra of A, Dubhe has a spectra of G, Mizar has a spectra of A, and Alkaid has a spectra of B. Alioth is a blue variable star. Dubhe is a blue to white main sequence star. Mizar is a blue main sequence star, and Alkaid is also a blue main sequence star. So here we just have some of the deep sky objects that are associated with Ursa Major. Right down there in the left-hand corner is Bode's Galaxy, and Bode's Galaxy is very highly studied due to its black hole situated at the center. Over there to the right is the Cigar Galaxy. The Cigar Galaxy is roughly 5 times brighter than the Milky Way, and its core is at least 100 times brighter than the core of our very own galaxy. The Pinwheel Galaxy also contains a black hole and is the breeding ground for many bright big stars. The Owl Nebula got its name for resembling the face of an owl. Of course, I don't really see it, but I guess that's how they called it back then. So, of course, all these constellations have some kind of mythological story behind them. And the story that goes along with this one involves a bear. According to the myth, Zeus was known to have many girlfriends, and one of his favorite human girls was one by the name of Callisto. One day, when Zeus and Callisto were together, Zeus's wife Hera approached. In an attempt to hide his secret lover, Zeus quickly turned Callisto into a bear. When Hera saw Zeus alone in the forest, she knew that something fishy was going on. So she insisted that they returned back to Mount Olympus as soon as possible. Zeus, to his dismay, did not have time to turn Callisto back into a human. So that same day, Callisto's very own son Arcas was out hunting, and he spotted the bear, which happened to be his mother, and shot her right in the heart with his arrow. As Callisto slowly began to die, she slowly started turning back into her human form. When Arcas discovered that he had shot his very own mother, he began crying out to the heavens. Zeus, not wanting his wife to discover his dirty secret, went back down to earth to convince Arcas not to reveal his secret. Zeus turned Callisto back into a bear and made her into the largest constellation in the sky, which is of course known as the Big Dipper. He also turned Arcas into a smaller bear and put him in the sky next to his mother, known as the Big Dipper. In addition, this is why it is thought as the reason why the Little Dipper leans slightly toward the Big Dipper. And of course, here are some references that I used to complete this slideshow. Thank you for watching.